Paul Harvey on Guns, Monday, November 6, 2000. Are you considering backing gun control laws? Do you think that because you might not own a gun, the rights guaranteed by the Second Amendment don't matter? Consider. In 1929, the Soviet Union established gun control. From 1929 to 1953, approximately 20 million dissidents unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. In 1911, Turkey established gun control. From 1915 to 1917, 1.5 million Armenians, unable to defend themselves, were rounded up and exterminated. Germany established gun control in 1938, and from 1939 to 1945, 13 million Jews, gypsies, homosexuals, the mentally ill, and others who were unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. China established gun control in 1935. From 1948 to 1952, 20 million political dissidents unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. Guatemala established gun control in 1964. From 1964 to 1981, 100,000 Mayan Indians unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. Uganda established gun control in 1970. From 1971 to 1979, 300,000 Christians unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. Cambodia established gun control in 1956. From 1975 to 1977, 1 million educated people unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. That places the total victims who lost their lives because of gun control at approximately 56 million in the last century. Since we should learn from these mistakes of history, the next time someone talks in favor of gun control, find out which group of citizens they wish to have exterminated. It has now been 12 months since gun owners in Australia were forced to surrender 640,381 personal firearms to be destroyed, a program costing the government more than $500 million. The results of the Australia-wide homicides are up 3.2%, assaults up 8%, armed robberies up 44%. In that state country of Victoria, homicide with firearms are up 300%. Over the previous 25 years, figures show a steady decrease in armed robberies, and Australian politicians are on the spot at the loss to explain how no improvement in safety has been observed after such monumental efforts and expense was successfully expended in ridding society of guns. It's time to state it plainly. Guns in the hands of citizens saves lives and property. And yes, gun control laws only affect the law-abiding citizens. Take action before it's too late. Write or call your representatives.